Let's start with the most recent and shocking one. We all knew Diogo Jota as one of the best forwards and polite footballers of this generation. From sharing pitch with Cristiano Ronaldo to winning the UEFA Nations League with him, Diego has achieved many things in this football career and his personal life, not just in the national team, but also achieving huge success with his club Liverpool, like winning the recent Premier League, winning the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and just missing out on winning the Champions League with Liverpool. He had a decorated career. Along with having a great football career, he also had a great personal life, living happily with his 3 children and his wife. But just as you know, life is just too short to enjoy. The incident began with Jota going to Spain for a small vacation, as preseason are going on, and his club Liverpool, not being in the Club World Cup, gave him some time to freshen his mood, and to chill and relax. Things were going smoothly, but on the 3rd of July around 12:30 a.m., Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva were traveling in a Lamborghini on the N1 630 highway near Cernadia, in the Zamora province of Spain. As per reports, it is said that Jota was trying to overtake a car, and during the overtaking process, the car's tires were blown, causing the car to leave the road and ignite due to a fire after impact, and unfortunately, both occupants were found dead at the scene. It was a pure heartbreak and tragic moment, as a great person and footballer had died. It is more painful to hear, after knowing that he was just newly married just 11 days before the incident, and leaving behind his wife and 3 kids. Just imagine how painful it had been for them. After the incident, the whole football world was shocked and couldn't take the loss. His club Liverpool released a statement saying they are devastated by the tragic passing of Diogo Jota and requested privacy and will continue to support family, friends, and staff. His former manager, Jurgen Klopp, posted, "This is a moment where I struggle. I'm heartbroken to hear about the passing of Diego and his brother Andre. Diogo was a great friend, a loving and caring husband and father. All my prayers, thoughts, and power to his wife, the kids. Rest in peace." His teammates like Darwin Núñez said, "There are no words of comfort for so much pain. I will always remember you with your smile. I send all my strength to his family. Rest in peace, friend." Ruben Neves, his international colleague, said, "They say that we only lose people when we forget them. I will never forget you." 10 comes Cristiano Ronaldo giving one of the most emotional tributes, saying, "It doesn't make sense. We were only just in the national team together. You had only just got married. Rest in peace, Diogo and Andre. We'll all miss you." Many global stars like LeBron James, Rafael Nadal, and many posted messages of sorrow and prayer. UEFA, FIFA, the Premier League, Portuguese Football Federation, Porto, Atletico Madrid, Wolves, Manchester City, Arsenal, and more all released statements voicing grief, solidarity, and respect. Spontaneous memorials sprung up at Anfield. Scarves, flowers, candles, and jerseys were placed around the stadium. Diogo Jota was one of the greats not just because of his goals, but because of his grace. Before we move on, everyone take a moment to write "Rest in peace, Diogo and Andre" in the comment section. Next up, we have a footballer who died by falling from a building. On the 16th of April 2025, tragedy struck the football community. Aaron Boupendza, a 28-year-old Gabonese striker playing for Zhejiang FC in China, fell from the 11th floor of his apartment building in Hangzhou. Authorities confirmed the fall occurred around 1:14 p.m., ruling out foul play after reviewing surveillance and conducting interviews. Emergency crews rushed Boupendza to the hospital, but he was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. Investigators deemed it an accidental fall in libration in the lesion. Some reports noted he had missed training earlier and that his brother, who was in the apartment, was interviewed by police.
Now, former FC Cincinnati forward Aaron Boupendza has died. The Gabonese Football Federation confirmed his passing in a post on X. According to the post, he died after falling from a building in China.
Boupendza's career took him across continents. Crowned top scorer at Hatayspor in Turkey's 2000 and 2021 season, lifting the supporters' shield with FC Cincinnati in 2023, representing Gabon at the Africa Cup of Nations, and scoring 4 goals in just 6 appearances for Zhejiang. He earned 35 caps and scored 8 international goals. Zhejiang FC released a heartfelt statement, confirming his death in cooperation with authorities. The Gabon Football Federation mourned a great striker who marked spirits during AFCON. Gabon's president Brice Oligui Nguema expressed deep sorrow for a talent who honored Gabonese football. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, a close friend, posted, "I'm speechless. Rest in peace, my brother." Denis Bouanga and Kevin Denki honored Boupendza on respective pitch celebrations in the MLS, both lifting shirts, reading, Descansa en paz, Boupendza. FC Cincinnati held a minute's silence ahead of a match and wore Boupendza's number 9 in his memory. In Hangzhou, fans were outraged when Zhejiang played a scheduled match hours after his death. Chinese football supporters demanded the league halt the fixture out of respect. Aaron Boupendza's life was defined by his passion and talent. Taken too soon, he reminded the world of football's fragile beauty. As the curtains fall on his story, his legacy lives on in memories of goals, celebrations, and the hearts he touched. Rest in peace, Aaron. Next up, we have an incident which left the whole world in shock. On the 22nd of August, 2024, tragedy stunned the football world during a Copa Libertadores round of 16 clash between Club Nacional and São Paulo FC. In the 84th minute, 27-year-old Uruguayan defender Juan Izquierdo collapsed on the pitch at Brazil's Morumbi Stadium without contact. Teammates and opponents instantly called for medics, and he was rushed to Hospital Albert Einstein in Sao Paulo. Izquierdo was hospitalized with cardiac arrhythmia, an irregular heartbeat that triggered cardiorespiratory arrest. He was placed on a ventilator and received intensive neurological care for several days, as medical teams struggled to stabilize his condition. Despite intensive efforts, Juan passed away on the 27th of August, 2024, 5 days after the collapse. He succumbed to arrest linked to his arrhythmia and subsequent brain swelling due to increased intracranial pressure. Club Nacional issued a statement, "With the deepest sorrow and shock in our hearts, all of Nacional is in mourning for an irreplaceable loss. Matches in Uruguay's top leagues were postponed in his honor." At Morumbi, Sao Paulo players wore shirts bearing his name, and both clubs observed moments of silence before matches. Tributes poured in from across the sporting world. FIFA President Gianni Infantino expressed his deep sorrow and extended condolences on behalf of global football. Diego Forlan, Uruguayan legend, posted, "How sad, my deepest condolences to his family." Luis Suarez tweeted, "Pain, sadness, difficult to explain. May he rest in peace. I wish strength to his family and friends." Neymar, Rodrigo, and Roberto Firmino also publicly offered their condolences via social media. His sudden passing reminds us of life's fragility even among peak athletes. As the world pauses to remember him, his legacy endures, an very defender stepping onto the pitch, fueled by courage and passion. Rest in peace, Juan Manuel Izquierdo Viana. You fought until the end, and your spirit lives on, forever in the hearts of fans, teammates, and children across Uruguay. And with that, we bring this video to a close. I won't ask you to like or subscribe, but I will ask you this. Cherish every footballer's greatness while they're still on the pitch, because we never know if we'll get to see them play again tomorrow.